Isn't that what we all seek, is coming home to the truest part of ourselves, to the most serene aspects of our lives. Maybe home, maybe what you grew up in, is not inviting. And so this home is where we reside. This home is within our hearts. It's within our soul. It's when we connect with God, Spirit, the angels, your higher self. Essentially, it's all love. I know that sounds perhaps cliche or unwanted at this point. It sounds too simple, right? It sounds too fluffy, but it's not. Love is really acceptance. It doesn't mean that when someone does something wrong in our minds and what we perceive in society as wrong, it doesn't mean that's okay. But when we attach to that energy of wrongdoing, we find ourselves in a cycle of hatred, a cycle of stuckness, a cycle of unsatisfaction, a cycle of blame, victim. And so when we can allow ourselves to transition out of this form of hatred, you might call it something else, of course, but it's the opposite of love, then we begin to discover this openness. I notice when I go into these trance states, I often find myself wanting to cry, but not in a sad way. This morning when I first woke up, I was sad because I felt stuck and unsatisfied. And then I went to yoga and I still felt a bit unsatisfied. I thought it would help. And then I went on with my day. I showered, I talked to my coach, and I got better. It was that connection that helped me feel better. But when I feel these feelings of crying while I'm in trance, it's not a sadness. It's like pure gratitude, because I am experiencing this connection of feeling this God source helping me convey these messages to you. I choose to close my eyes, which you may be wondering, because I'm not at that stage of allowing myself to open up yet in that way. Because as you begin to use the physical eyes, it takes on a different kind of energy that you then must surpass. And so that will be the next stage for me to move up on this journey of trance. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean that these messages are any less significant. They're just as powerful. Let's go back to the heart and home. I've been looking for a home, an actual home, with my other half. And there's the word dichotomy is coming to me. there's this sort of confliction and restriction because I'm focused on my work. And as soon as we start focusing on finding a home, that takes me away from my work. And speaking of work, this reminds me of reading something recently. Spirits reminded me to tell you that work is not something that should be undignified. It should be your purpose, your mission. Your work should be what calls you home. A home that you feel welcomed and invited, a home where you feel your most significant self. It's challenging though, is it not? Like it's very challenging. Because we are living as a human with all of these effing emotions. I just want to be like, get it out, get it out. Yeah, there's another side to me as well. These emotions, like, God, oh my God, like, I haven't felt such insane emotions on this path of working my mission. Because it's like birthing, it's like being a mom, right? It's like you put your whole heart into something, and you know, when you do this, it transforms your whole life. And that's scary. That's a little scary. So, spirit, God, the universe, consciousness, collectiveness, your angels, whatever the hell you want to call it. Source, you, yourself, is wanting you to reflect on what does home mean to you? What would it feel like to come home? Really, really come home. Not your everyday mundane home. Not to say that your current physical home is mundane, but you know what I mean. Beyond that, if you created your home, which you're doing when you invoke, my leg is asleep. When you begin to really invoke your mission in life, that's when you begin your way home. And at the end of arriving home, it's the most perfect place. It's warm, it's welcoming, it's loving, it's inspiring, it feels good, it smells good. And that's where you'll go no matter what. You know, as soon as we get here, I'm wanting to say, like, in a way, every day we're getting closer home, right? It's like, so you know, it's like life is precious, right? They say life is precious. And that might not resonate with some because, you know, I don't mean it's perfect or, you know, fluffy. And some days are hard, heart aching, heartbreaking. But every day you're getting closer to home. And it's not scary. It's the most welcoming thing. And yes, this is a sense of explaining the transition into this physical life and what exists after this life, although it's all encompassing. There's really nothing to fear. Anything hellacious is happening right now. It's just these energies that are all happening at once, these fluctuation of energies. You can heighten your energy, as what I just did. It takes work, a different kind of work than what I was talking about earlier, but essentially the same type of work as your mission. Because when you heighten your energy, you are vibrating at a higher frequency. You are livening your energy. You're lifting your energy. Now, you might be in moments of despair, crying, hatred, anger, bitterness. And so just be in that moment, but the awareness is what's going to help transition you out. Now, why you might be feeling a certain way that feels uncomfortable is a different story. You could have had a memory subconsciously that triggered that feeling. It could have been someone else did something and it rubbed you the wrong way. You could be taking on others' energies, literally into the body. There's a story about my friend yesterday who does energy work, and she was helping this woman, her client, take out this dense energy that she'd been feeling in her shoulder. You could physically see it. So she did this for 20 minutes, dragging and dragging and dragging this energy, taking it out. The woman healed, and my friend now has some shoulder issues. True story. I told her of this dream I had years ago of helping my friend heal. We were in a cave and I was helping her heal. She was lying on the ground in this cave. And I said, okay, God, I have this healing that I've taken out of her. I have this energy that needs to be removed, not from my own opinion, but as a source, I'm helping her remove this energy that either is not hers, it doesn't need to be there, it's sickness, it's illness, whatever it is. I said, what do I do with this? What do I do with this energy? I heard, send it to the light. Send it to the light. Don't send it to the ground. Don't flush it down the toilet. Don't sweep it out the window. You can do whatever you want, obviously, but send it to the light. The light is everything. It can handle everything, anything, everything. It's all energy, right? The more that you believe that you can impact and change this energy, the more that you are stepping or aligning with your own power. Yeah, that's true. This isn't, I'm not talking external power. I'm talking internal power, which is stronger than external power. External power is destructive. It's forceful. It's unacceptable. Internal power is nurturing. It's empowering. It's also moving, but it moves with a sense of flow. It doesn't destruct in order to get its way. It gets its way because it knows how to flow, right? It's pure. It's gentleness that's so powerful. I'm being reminded of the tarot card, the Strength card, with the feminine energy and the light. There's this softness yet strength that cannot be denied. I'm so excited to be documenting this. And so I feel like I'm coming to an end to this session. Thank you for watching. But before you go, know that this is a journey for you as well. We can watch and watch and watch and watch and watch all day long. We can learn. We can read. We can research. We can take. But we must convert this energy. We must convert this knowledge outward and to create your own place, your own design, your own life, your own power. Okay? The more that you recognize your power, the more that you align with your purpose, internal power. And so it is. I'm okay. Which I'm always okay.